my terms.
Coastline College's PACE Plus program saw more than my resume.
They saw my potential.
I didn't have to choose between my life and my goals.
You've put in the time, gained the experience, and built your life. Now turn that into a degree, faster and on your terms. Coastline College's PACE Plus program makes it possible. Apply now at coastline.edu/PACE Plus. Classes start every month.
Biology, chemistry, geology, math, environmental science, physics. Careers in these fields remain among the most in demand and highest paying. And you can be on your way with a STEM scholarship award of up to $13,000. If you win, you will be awarded up to $2,600 for 5 semesters in the 3-year performance period, along with mentorship opportunities and work experience with leading industry partners. So what are you waiting for? Apply now.
I've built the homes for families I'll never meet, but now it's time to build something for me. Pace Plus at Coastline made that possible without pressing pause in my life. I built the foundation. Now I'm ready for what's next.
Your experience matters. Leverage it to complete your degree faster. PACE Plus, competency-based education at Coastline College. Apply now at coastline.edu/PACE Plus.
I've been the steady voice that people rely on. Now, I want to go further on my terms. Pace Plus gave me a way to move forward without stepping away from who I am. I didn't have to choose between my life and my goals.
Your experience counts. Turn it into a degree. Classes begin every month. Apply now at coastline.edu/paceplus.
What makes the U.S. the most resilient country on the planet? Heroes like you. Get on your way to a rewarding career in emergency management and homeland security with our 8-week online courses, where the national annual income is approximately $90,000 a year, and the projected job growth through 2028 is 8 to 15%. Enroll now. Classes begin April 4th. Contact our financial aid office to determine if you qualify for financial aid.
This job taught me how to listen, lead, and stay strong. Now I'm earning a degree that fits my life. PACE Plus at Coastline lets me grow without losing what matters most.
You've done the work. Now turn it into a degree. Competency-based education that moves at your pace. Apply now at coastline.edu/PACE+.
Are you an aspiring pro gamer? Join the Coastline College Esports Club and up your game. Fortnite, Valorant, League of Legends, whatever you're into, turn your passion into a bright future. Engage with other players just like you. Compare strategies, share tips, form teams, participate in tournaments, and win big prizes and gear. Learn from real pros and gaming industry experts. Learn all about new emerging technology and how industries are incorporating this new tech into their business operations. Turn your passion for gaming into a career you love. What are you waiting for? Get in the game. The Coastline College Esports Club. Online via Discord and in person at our state-of-the-art Westminster campus. Join us for an evening of celebration, May 30, beginning at 6 p.m. Coastline College faculty and staff proudly invite you to the 49th Coastline Commencement Ceremony, held at our Fountain Valley campus. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Bring your family and friends. Everyone is welcome. Or celebrate with us online.
ready, it'll catch you. Good afternoon. I am Christine Nguyen, Vice President of Administrative Services at Coastline College. I have the privilege of welcoming you to Coastline College 49th commencement ceremony. A life-changing milestone for our students, and I applaud your hard work, resilience, and flexibility during your journey. Please stand for the presentation of the colors if you are able. Presenting the colors for today's commencement ceremony are the Marine Corps Air Station Testing Young Marines, a national youth program for boys and girls ages 8 through high school graduation. Focus on leadership, citizenship through community service, self-discipline, and living a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by our Board of Trustees, Mary Hornbuckle, and the national anthem sung by Fatima Nava.
Please join me in saluting our flag. Gentlemen, remove your hats, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing until the color guard exit. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to our platform party and the district VIPs, starting with Dr. Whitney Yamamura, Coast Community College District Chancellor. Dr. Elizabeth Dorn Parker, President of Coast Community College District Board of Trustees. Mary Hornbuckle, Vice President of Coast Community College District Board of Trustees. Dr. Lorraine Prinsky, Board Secretary, Coast Community College District Board of Trustees. Mr. Jim Moreno, Coast Community College District Board of Trustees. Mr. Fu Nguyen, Coast Community College District Board of Trustees. Dr. Kate Mueller, Vice President of Student Services. Dr. Isela Osageda, Vice President of Instruction. Dr. Vince Rodriguez, President. Dr. Andrea Saban, Vice Chancellor of Educational Services and Technology. Dr. Diane Fierro, Vice Chancellor of Human Resources. And Dr. Marlene Drinkwine, Vice Chancellor of Finance. Special guest, sitting in the front row, Amelia Lee, Associated Student Government Vice President. Professor Ann Holliday, President of Academic Senate. Dion Clinton Cyrus DeJournay, student graduate, Coastline College student speaker. At this time, please welcome to the podium Dr. Isela Osageda.
We have many traditions in our lives. This year, we're happy to offer a hybrid commencement ceremony that includes this live event here, while also streaming globally. The regalia we wear is part of the academic tradition of graduation at colleges and universities around the world. During the procession, you saw variations of the academic regalia comprised of caps, gowns, and hoods. The colors and styles of academic regalia designate the field, the degree, and the institution granting the degree. Baccalaureate degree holders wear plain black mortarboards. Bachelor's and master's gowns have pointed sleeves. Doctoral gowns have rounded open sleeves and velvet down the front and across the sleeves. Hoods are worn over the gowns for both master's and doctoral degrees. The inside lining of the hood is the official color of the institution granting degree. The color on the outside of the hood indicates the field in which the degree was received. For example, my hood has blue and gold in the middle because those are the colors of the university I graduated from with my doctorate, and the white velvet on the edges is for my degree in literature. Specific to Coastline, we have the following worn by our graduating students. Some of our graduates wear special medallions, cords, and stoles to acknowledge their achievements. Military cords and silver medallions with red, white, and blue ribbon are designated for those who are active duty military and veterans. Red, white, and blue cords are worn by spouses and dependents of active duty military. At this time, I would ask all active duty and former military students and guests to please stand. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being part of the Coastline family. Other regalia includes maroon stoles for extended opportunity programs and services, or our EOP&S program and CalWorks, white stoles for our ABI and COAST program, white cords for transfer scholars who have been accepted to a four-year institution, Gold cords indicate a grade point average of 3.5 or higher, and gold stoles are worn by our valedictorians who have a 4.0 GPA. The honors and achievements reflected by the regalia are also noted in our commencement program next to our students' names. The regalia is an important visual way of honoring our students' achievements, but it is you, our graduates, who are being celebrated here this evening for your passion, energy, and commitment to your education, goals, and dreams. Now please welcome our Chancellor, Dr. Yamamura, to the stage for remarks to our graduates. Thank you.
Families, friends, graduates, class of 2025, give yourselves a hand. From my decades in higher education, and there are many, I can confidently say your academic journey has been a remarkable test of resilience. For better or for worse, your generation will always be linked to uncertainty of the global pandemic, but more importantly, you'll be remembered for the grit and the determination it took to navigate these challenging years. Know that you have emerged stronger and wiser because of it, and carry that hard-earned strength and wisdom with you. Recognize that our cultural, environmental, governmental, and economic realities are constantly evolving. With that understanding, move forward with conviction. The world needs you to help shape the future grounded in stability and hope for us all. For those that have come before you, build on the strengths that we have provided you and fix those things that need fixing. We're counting on you. As you continue to grow and evolve, know that everyone here is proud of you. Those who teach and work at the college and the district are honored that you have walked alongside us for part of your journey, offering what strength and wisdom we could to support you along the way. Now is your time to move forward in a way that is uniquely your own. Wishing you a great journey ahead. Once again, congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce ASG President Amelia Lee.
Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, proud families, dedicated staff, and most importantly, the resilient, determined, unstoppable class of 2025. That's okay, you can clap, you should clap. My name is Amelia Lee, and I have the honor of serving as your Associate Student Government President. Before we celebrated how far we come, I want to acknowledge that for many of us, getting to this moment wasn't easy. At the start of our journey, some of us arrived at Coastline with a clear plan, while others showed up with the questions. Could I really do this? I was one of the latter. I've never imagined I would be standing here, not because I didn't want to be, but because I didn't think I could be. During my senior year of high school, while friends studied for the SAT and preparing for college applications, I felt stuck. On paper, I was a straight A student with a strong resume, but inside, I was struggling, mentally, emotionally, and with the uncertainty of what came next. I didn't apply to any of the four-year university, not because I wasn't capable, but because I didn't know where I'd be going. And as one missed assignment turned into many, my confidence faded. I felt ashamed that I didn't have a plan and already felt behind before I even began. But during that time, I came across one of the lines from a Mandarin song that has stayed with me. 说一切的光不需要太亮. Be your own light and glow in your own way. In a world full of pressure, expectations, and comparisons, it's easy to lose oneself. I did. I compared my paths to others, feeling like I was falling behind while everyone else moved forward. So today, I want to offer that very same message to you all. It's okay if your path looks different. It's okay if you didn't start with all the answers. Maybe you didn't know what you wanted when you got here. Maybe you questioned if you belong or if your light was bright enough. The truth is, you don't have to shine the brightest. You just have to keep moving in your own way, at your own pace. Because the question isn't, what do you want to be when you grow up anymore? It's, who do you want to be while you're growing? And the truth is, you've been growing all along. You might have not seen it, but the proof is right here, in this very parking lot, in this moment, in you. As I look into the crowd today, I see faces from all walks of life. I see district leaders, members of the president cabinets, deans, and dedicated staff, individuals who work tirelessly behind the scene with a nonstop commitment to advocate for a student. I see members of the faculty who made space for late submissions and late real-life interruptions, understanding that real life doesn't follow a syllabus. I see families and friends who stepped in as the greatest cheerleaders and sometimes fellow students. I see children who napped quietly as their parents chased a degree, unknowingly became the reason their parents kept going. I see dreamers who had never given up on hope, who are actively shaping the futures in spite of uncertainty. I see high school students already chasing something bigger than the world expected them to be. I see veterans who has led, served, and sacrificed, yet still show up ready to learn, grow, and begin again. I see hope scholars who refuse to be defined by the past, who return to education with something to prove and with something even greater to claim. And to those joining us through the live stream from afar, from across California, across the country, maybe even across the time zone, I see you too. Whether Coastline was your first step, your second chance, or the place you never expected to call home, you made it. You trusted your timeline. You followed your path even when it didn't look like anyone else. You should be proud of that. I hope it's the lessons you carry with you long after this day. Long after you've forgotten what it's like to post the first post on the discussion board by Thursday, and then completely forgot about it to post the second one by Sunday. I know I wasn't the only one. As you step into what's next, remember to keep growing, keep showing up, keep trusting your light. Coastline class of 2025, let the world underestimate you, and then let it be transformed by your unique brilliance. Congratulations and thank you. Okay, I now welcome President Rodriguez to the lectern.
That's fine, absolutely. Good evening to our entire Coastline family. It's an honor to be here for our 49th graduation. And I want to take a few minutes to thank those that have contributed to this milestone. And I have to say, Amelia, and I know Dion in a little while, you've embraced what we hoped you would experience as a student, and I appreciate the way you described it, and thank you so much for what you're doing. For everyone that contributed to making this event, to transforming a parking lot into this awesome venue, I want to thank everyone that contributed to that, all the planning for the last couple months. Let's give them a big hand at what they've been able to help us accomplish. To our faculty who have guided our students in the classroom, in the library, counseling sessions, and so many other events, I want to thank our faculty over here. Let's give our faculty a great big hand. And the classified professionals and managers who also supported our students along the journey that helped support so many to get here. And the families, thank you to all your contributions. I know as a former community college student, it wasn't without the support of my family. And all of you being here is a testament to how you helped our students along the way. I also, thank you. Let's give our families a big hand. I'd like to also recognize my friend, the president and our partner at our principal at Early College High School, Dr. David Martinez. He's probably floating around. Oh, he's over here getting his pictures. So Speaking of early college high school, for those of you that were at an event last night where I got a chance to watch you at Huntington Harbor High School, will you please stand? The ECH students? So, many of you don't realize these students graduated from high school last night. Not a delayed graduation, a regular graduation. They were in middle school 4 years ago. And today they're graduating with their college degree. Congratulations. Thank you. You may have a seat. Today is not simply the next step in your journey. There will be hard work ahead and obstacles to overcome. However, you've already proven that you have the resilience to be successful. What lies ahead is only limited by your imagination and determination. As you embark on the next phase of your career, I challenge you to make a difference in the world. So today, reflect on how far you've come. The education you worked so hard to attain cannot be taken away. Your accomplishments will continue to serve as inspiration to others. Best wishes as you continue to pursue your life goals, and congratulations. Thank you. Good job. Now, if I may have President of our Academic Senate, Ann Holliday, come to the stage.
Good evening, graduates. There are many faculty I'd like to recognize because I know we have so many outstanding faculty. But today I'm going to recognize 3 faculty that were awarded awards at our Academic Senate luncheon. One is going to be a person who won our Lorraine Prinsky Innovation Award, obviously for innovation. And many of you probably recognize her. She's the chair of our business department, and that would be Erin Thomas. I don't know if she's there. Eric, stand. This is a faculty member whose passion is supporting the economic and social mobility of her learners, and she has, for the past 2 years, worked tirelessly on what's being called competency-based education, which is going to be a new way for millions of working adults to access public higher education. The second faculty member I'd like to recognize is Jamie Gruhl. And I don't know if Jamie's here, is she? She may not be. She's a part-time faculty member, but she won our Teaching Excellence Award, and she is the chair of she works in the English department, and she is taking care of our Whiting Center. So many of you may have utilized her services. I know I utilize her services sometimes when I need to have help with some of my writing skills. So we want to thank J.B. Gruhl for all of that she's done for students. And the last faculty member I want to recognize is the one who got Faculty of the Year this year, and it would be Kelly Rupert. Kelly? And I could tell some of you know her. And so you know that she has outstanding dedication to her students and to the college. And I want to tell you, she goes on vacation, and even while she's on vacation, she's taking pictures and doing things to integrate into her classes. I found that amazing. So thank you, Kelly. And I want to thank all of our teachers because I think they've done an outstanding job. And feel free to come back and say hello to us anytime.
Thank you, Ann. So now I get the pleasure of introducing our student speaker. And over the past year, I had the pleasure of talking to Dion at a variety of events and activities. We kept running into each other. I appreciate all he's done for our college, and it's our privilege to have our speaker with such a diverse background and experience tell his story. So at this time, I'd like to welcome up to stage Dion Clinton Cyrus DeJarnette. This. As long as you speak towards it, it'll be fun.
Oh, good. All right. When I look around, I don't just see graduates. I see perseverance in every step, resilience in every story, and a mosaic of journeys that are both deeply personal and powerfully diverse. We come from every corner of life, carrying different dreams, struggles, and triumphs. And that's exactly what a community college stands for: connection, courage, and collective strength. We don't just belong to the community, we are the community. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the graduating class of 2025, I'd like to begin by recognizing and thanking the distinguished individuals joining us for this momentous occasion. A warm welcome to Chancellor Yamamura and the Board of Trustees. Thank you to President Rodriguez and our college vice presidents, Muller, Nguyen, and Osagueda. We also acknowledge our dedicated faculty and staff whose guidance and support helped us reach this moment. And of course, to all the families, friends, and loved ones who have supported us along the way. Thank you for being here. Tonight is not just a celebration of academic achievement. It's a testament to the strength, determination, and dreams of every individual in this community. Each of us arrived on this campus with unique goals and challenges, but together we've created something extraordinary, a tapestry of ambition and hope that reflects the very best of what education can achieve. We are veterans and active duty military members who balance duties and deadlines. Hope Scholars who turned a second chance into a first-rate success. LGBTQ+ students who proudly stand in their truth. Undocumented students who prove that dreams know no borders. High school students finishing early and charging toward the future. Working parents, first-generation scholars, and everything in between. Again, as he mentioned, my name is Dion Desjardins, and it's truly an honor to stand here today as a veteran of the United States Navy, a proud member of the Umoja community, a student leader, and like all of you, a determined graduate of Coastline College. The road to this moment wasn't a straight line for me, and I know it wasn't for many of you either. When I was preparing for my senior year of high school, my father tragically passed away, and that loss changed everything. It was in that difficult time that I made the decision to serve in the military to find purpose and to build a future. While on an active duty Navy, I took my very first class in college in 1998 at Coastline. Balancing service to my country with my education wasn't easy, but it planted a seed to stay with me. After completing my military service, I returned home, determined to continue my education, but life had other plans. I became a parent, and like many of us, I had to prioritize my children and their needs. Working to provide for them meant once again putting my own dreams on hold. It may have taken a little longer than I first imagined, but I never gave up. And today, standing here after decades of resilience and determination, I am proud to say I made it. We made it. At Coastline, the community isn't about building or lecture halls. It's about people. It's about Zoom classes. It's discussion boards filled with encouragement. It's emails from professors who cared enough to check in. It's programs like Umoja that gave many of us a virtual home when we needed one the most. It's the Veteran Resource Center, the Hope Scholars Program, the counselors, the professors, the mentors who said, you can do this even through a screen. Today, the diplomas and certificates we earned aren't just pieces of paper. They're proof. Proof that we kept going when it would have been easier to quit. Proof that resilience is stronger than any setback. Proof that hope, hard work, and heart can carry us through anything. As we leave here, let's remember success isn't only about what we achieve for ourselves. It's about how we lift others along the way. Let's carry forth the compassion, the resilience, and the fierce determination we built here at Coastline. In the poem, The Rose That Grew from Concrete, the late artist Tupac Shakur wrote, "Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature law is wrong. It learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared. Each of us is that rose. We grew through hard circumstances, through challenges that could have stopped us, but didn't. We are living proof that beauty, strength, and hope can grow anywhere, even in the most difficult places. Before I close, I want to take a moment to thank the people who helped us rise and grow, to our families, friends, mentors, professors, and every person who believed in us. Thank you. And to my fellow graduates, this is not the end, it's just the beginning. The world needs our resilience. It needs our stories. It needs our leadership. Let's go out there and show them exactly what Coastline College Class of 2025 is all about. Congratulations. And I would like to, who am I bringing here? Oh, Vice President Muller. I'm always messing it up.
Everybody does.
Muller.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you, guys.
Graduates, if you are able, please rise. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2025. These students have successfully completed the requirements for degrees in Associate in Arts and Associate in Science and certificates. They have been duly recommended by our fabulous faculty at Coastline College to receive their degrees or certificates, which will be conferred by our Board of Trustees of the Coast Community College District. Kelly, Christina, Nicole, and Haunyan, could you please come over here? These are the folks that are going, our fabulous faculty that are going to be reading your names. You'll be giving them your cards when you walk up. Graduates, you're going to be following the directions of our ushers as you proceed. You'll see blue arrows, and you're going to be going that way, just to give you a visual. My right, your left, and go around and come up here. So you can see Scott pointing the way over here. So, let's see. So with that, we're going to have you, is it you, Vince? I don't have it in the directions. Okay, so we're going to have you start proceeding. When you come up the ramp, we'll guide you. You'll come over the stage and shake President Rodriguez's hand and have photos taken and be congratulated. Let us begin.
Sophia Torres Zamora, Associate in Science, Healthcare Management, Human Resources Management, and Management. Associate in Arts Supervision. Certificate, Healthcare Management, Human Resources Management, and Management.
Petty Officer Second Class Dion Clinton Cyrus Desjardins, Navy. Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration. Associate in Science Management. Certificate in Business Economics, transferring to San Jose State.
Sergeant Cesar Stephen Bermudez-Giron, Army, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity.
Corporal Cameron Richard Macefield, Marine Corps, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity, Certificate, Cybersecurity.
Anindita Ghoshal, Certificate, Pre-Medical Studies.
Johnny Anthony Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Emergency Management, Homeland Security, Certificate in Emergency Management, Homeland Security with honors, transferring to Cal State University, San Marcos.
Charlie Rose Brookert, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and Science and Math, valedictorian, transferring to Grand Canyon University.
Lillian Nicole Oxenbein, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, American Studies, and Science and Math, with honors, transferring to Cal Poly Humboldt.
Stephen Conover, Certificate Art.
Vanessa Parr, Culinary Arts.
Stephen Alexander Espinoza, Certificate in Art.
Elizabeth Wood, Certificate in Art.
Crystal Rose Pascarella, Certificate Drama.
Jared Onesto, Certificate in Drama.
Guadalupe Lopez, Certificate in Art.
Amelia Tao Le, Associate in Arts, Science and Math, with honors, transferring to USC, the University of Southern California.
Anthony Juan Garul, Certificate in Process Technology.
Nicholas F. Codner III, Air Force, Certificate in Paralegal Studies.
Zakiel Nolan Alvarez, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity, transferring to Western Governors University.
Alejandro Aldaco, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity.
Jamil Elfar, Associate in Science Cybersecurity, Certificate in Cybersecurity Fundamentals and Cybersecurity with honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Nicole Marie Bolin, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Child and Adolescent Development, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Chico State.
Jacob Hansen, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies.
Angela Nicole Sukma, Associate in Science, Business Administration, transferring to San Diego State University.
Joseph Barlev, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity, Digital Forensic, Incident Response, and Cloud Computing, Certificate in Amazon Web Services and Cisco Certified Networking Administrator.
Tessa Cast, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, American Studies, and Social Behavioral Sciences, valedictorian, transferring to University of California, San Diego.
Indigo Rose Columber, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and Science and Math with honors, transferring to University of California, Santa Cruz.
Vincent Thomas Lennon, Associate in Science, Building Codes Professional.
Danielle Hansen, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration 2.0, Associate in Arts, Economics, and Science and Math, Certificate in Business Economics with honors, transferring to Western Governors University.
USMC retired Marlene Contreras, Associate in Science, Supply Chain Management, transferring to Cal State San Marcos.
Nadia Sophia Hartley, Associate in Arts, Human Services, and Social and Behavioral Sciences, as well as a Certificate in Human Services.
Dylan Joseph Miller, Art Program.
Joey L. Titano, Certificate in Animal Care.
Joseph Rios, Certificate in Animal Care.
Caitlin Watson, Certificate in Animal Care.
Jacob Thomas Garcia, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity, Certificate, Cybersecurity Analyst with Honors.
Augustine Josso Jr., Associate in Arts for Transfer in Psychology, transferring to UC Riverside.
Specialist Terrence M. Douglas Sr., Army, Associate in Science, Human Resources Management, Certificate Human Resources Management with Honors, Valedictorian.
Noelani Middenway Solomon, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Communication Studies, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Cal Poly Humboldt.
Arman Karami Namivandi, Certificate Pre-Medical Studies, transferring to Loma Linda University School of Pharmacy.
Brian Hernandez, Associate in Arts for Transfer in History, transferring to Cal State Long Beach.
Surinam Thomas, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Zenithia Williams, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Political Science, transferring to Cal Coast.
Fernando Fiallos, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and American Studies.
Jackson Law, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, American Studies, and Social and Behavioral Sciences with Honors.
Jocelyn Lopez Lemus, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities with Honors, transferring to UC Santa Cruz.
Betsy Kihovix, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Vanguard University.
Audrey Taman Winhu, Associate in Arts for Transfer in English, Associate in Arts in Arts and Humanities, American Studies, and Science and Math. Valedictorian, transferring to UCLA.
Toby Kai Wynn, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, American Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Science and Math. Valedictorian, transferring to Stanford University.
Jacqueline Thomas, Certificate in Digital Media Design.
Carlos Alvarez, Certificate in Human Resources Management.
Joe Wing, Associate in Science, Human Resources Management with Honors.
Dancian Tan, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration 2.0, Associate in Arts for Transfer and Economics, Certificate in Business Economics with Honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Nathaniel Robinson, Associate in Science, Data Analytics, Certificate in Data Analytics.
Elena Faith Klistoff, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate Paralegal Studies with Honors.
Alisa Wheat, Associate in Science, general accounting, bookkeeping, and taxation.
Mercedes Lucero, Associate in Arts, Science, and Math, Certificate in Health Science, transferring to West Coast University.
Adrienne Poro, Associate in Arts, Science, and Math, transferring to Arizona State University online.
Christian Aguirre Jr., Associate in Arts, Human Services with honors, transferring to Cal State University, Fullerton.
Cesar Luque, Associate Digital Forensics and Incident Response.
Manar Lagun, Certificate in Educational Studies, ECE Unit Concentration.
Miranda Meraz, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration, Associate in Arts, Economics, transferring to California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Jennifer Dang, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Elementary Teacher Education, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and Science and Math, transferring to Cal State University, Fullerton.
Khánh Vân Nguyen, Associate in Science, Management, and Healthcare Management, Certificate in Management, Healthcare Management, and Medical Administrative Office Technician, with honors.
Jesse Huyn, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Child and Adolescent Development, Associate in Arts and Humanities and Social and Behavioral Sciences with honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Tracy Dow Nguyen, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Child and Adolescent Development and Psychology, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and Social and Behavioral Sciences with honors, transferring to California State University, Fullerton.
Naveen Ro Figueroa, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate Paralegal Studies with honors.
Corporal Dina Anton, United States Marine Corps, Associate in Science in Business, Certificate in Network Administration and Fiber Optics, with honors, transferring to USC.
Ayana Hall, Associate in Science, Business Administration, Certificate in Business, transferring to UCLA.
Brooke Jade Gray, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, American Studies, and Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Madeline M. Rabanales, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, transferring to Vanguard University.
Valeria Eileen Cahute Torres, Associate in Arts for Transfer Psychology, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Arts and Humanities.
Sarah Bossman, Associate in Science in Management.
Ashley Smith, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies with honors, transferring to Cal Poly Humboldt.
Liliana Diaz, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Psychology, Associate in Arts in Social and Behavioral Sciences with honors, transferring to Arizona State University.
Tay Waller, Associate in Science, Cybersecurity, and Data Analytics.
Michelle Lorente, Associate in Arts in Science and Math.
Fatima Tellez Torres, Associate in Science for Transfer, Public Health Science, Associate in Arts, Science and Math.
Irene Melissa Cortez, Associate in Science in Human Resources Management and Business, Associate in Arts in Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Maria Eleanor Pingle McAuliffe, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and English.
Matthew Keone Dioxin, Associate in Science in Business and Information Technology.
Flavio Renteria, Certificate in Dietary Management.
Thạch Văn Ngô, Associate in Science in Business and Marketing, Associate in Arts in Digital Media, Certificate in Business.
Engineman First Class Petty Officer Marcus J. Salazar, Navy, Associate in Science, Human Resources Management.
Petty Officer First Class Dennis Gonzalez, Navy, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Political Science, transferring to AMU.
Thomas Wang, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies.
Zach Mascarenas, Associate in Science, Building Codes Professional, Certificate in Building Codes Professional.
Amanda Priest, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Sociology, Certificate in Paralegal Studies with honors, transferring to Chico State.
Luis Roman, Associate in Science in Human Resources Management.
Lenin Alexandro Velasquez Blanco, a Certificate in Process Technology.
Hadil Kanhush, Certificate in Data Analytics.
Olivia Rose Dorian, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Science and Math, transferring to Penn State.
Jesse Anthony Castro, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Sociology, transferring to Cal State LA.
Staff Sergeant Demars Neal, Army, Associate in Science, Supply Chain Management, transferring to Texas A&M University, Central Texas.
Alex Esmeralda Espino Pulido, Certificate, Process Technician Fundamental.
Carol Zambrano, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate, Paralegal Studies, transferring to Cal State University, Fullerton.
Hugh True Shibata, Associate in Arts in Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies with honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Victoria Holmes, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Economics with honors, transferring to California State University, Fullerton.
Bernadette Altamirano, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration 2.0, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Sociology and Psychology, Associate in Arts, Economics, Social and Behavioral Sciences and American Studies, Certificate in Business Economics with honors. What an achievement, transferring to Chico State University.
Irina Brito, Associate in Arts, Health Science.
Tan Yin Lee, Associate in Arts in Science and Math and Social and Behavioral Sciences with honors.
Yasmina Abdul Sahir, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Sociology, transferring to California State University, Fullerton.
Millie Robinson, Certificate in Healthcare Management, transferring to the University of California, San Francisco.
Gabriel Sanchez, Associate in Science, Business, Certificate in Business.
Fabiola Garcia, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Political Science, Associate in Arts in Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Arizona State University.
Henry Tran, Associate in Science, Business with honors, transferring to California State University, Fullerton.
Ronald Song, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration 2.0, Associate in Arts Economics, Certificate in Business Economics with honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Angelica Solis Nieto, Certificate, Homeland Security.
Elena Natalie Reyes, Associate in Arts and Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies.
Karen Osario, Associate in Science Business, Certificate in Business with honors, transferring to Mount St. Mary's Law.
Lorena Aguilera, Associate in Arts, Science and Math with honors.
Darlene Yvonne Keller, Associate in Science, Business, Human Resources Management, Marketing and Supply Chain Management, Associate in Arts Communications, Certificate in Business, transferring to San Francisco University.
Van Nguyen, Associate in Science and Bookkeeping, Certificate in Bookkeeping with honors.
Payne Holman, Associate in Arts Communication Studies. Whoop, whoop.
Ralph Soto, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies with honors, transferring to Cal State Long Beach.
Patricia Squire, Associates in Management and Business, Associate's Degree in Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies.
Cindy Dow, Associate in Science for Transfer in Business Administration 2.0 with honors, transferring to Chico State.
Hai Nguyen, Associate in Science for Transfer Business Administration, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, Economics, and Science and Math with honors.
Tang Chang Da, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences and Health Science, Certificate in Wellness Coaching with honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Duyen Don, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration 2.0, Associate in Science, General Accounting with honors.
Ti Ao No, Associate in Arts and Humanities, Health Science and Science and Math, Certificate in Wellness Coaching with honors.
Wang Tinam, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities with honors.
Master Sergeant Kevin Philip Cheney, U.S. Army, Associate in Science in Business.
Roxana Lizette Gutierrez, Associate in Science for Transfer Biology, Associate in Arts, Science, and Math, transferring to Cal State University, Los Angeles.
Ming Ing Zhou, Certificate in Taxation.
Petty Officer 3rd Class, HM3, Chad Everett Lloyd, Navy, Certificate in Healthcare Management.
Specialist Jonathan Rucker, and with him is an honorary ASG member, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Communication Studies, Associate in Arts in Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies with honors, transferring to Cal Poly Humboldt.
Armani Rhodes, Associate in Arts, Process Technology.
Gerardo Fierro, Associate in Science for Transfer in Business Administration 2.0.
Gabriel Alfonso Garcia, Associate in Arts, Process Technology.
Nguyen Cao, Associate in Science for Transfer in Mathematics, Associate in Arts in Mathematics, transferring to CSU Long Beach.
Alana Parkinson, Associate in Arts, Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies.
Jennifer Rose Enos, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Psychology with honors, transferring to Cal State Sacramento.
Roxy Johnson, Associate in Arts, Human Services, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Sociology, transferring to Cal State University, Chico.
Ariana Nicole Hill, Associate in Arts in Science and Math with honors.
Katie Mansour, Associate in Arts for Transfer, Psychology, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Cal State Long Beach.
Stella Nin, Associate in Arts in Science and Math and Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Reggie Cervantes, Associate in Science, Business, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Certificate in Business.
Sergeant Alexandria Lewis, U.S. Army, Associate in Science in Supply Chain Management with honors, transferring to Sacramento State University.
Kyra Flores, Associate in Arts, Science and Math with honors.
Vivian Tran, Associate in Science in General Accounting with honors.
To Thi Dang, Associate in Arts, Health and Science, and Arts and Humanities, Certificate in Wellness Coaching with honors.
Tân Thanh Lê, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, Science and Math with honors. Minh Thị Tuyết Ngô, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and Science and Math with honors.
Thi Yen Ni Huynh, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, and Health Science with honors.
Lem Pham, Associate in Art, Arts and Humanities.
Don T. Min Nguyen, Associate in Arts and Humanities, Health Science, and Science and Math with honors.
Phạm Thị Xuân Hương, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities, Health Science, and Social and Behavioral Sciences, Certificate in Wellness Coaching with honors.
Jason Paul Simon, Associate in Science, Business and Management, Certificate of Achievement, Human Resources Management.
Gabriel Evett Carcamo, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, transferring to Western Governors University.
Darrell Williams, Associate in Science and Business, Associate in Arts and Social and Behavioral Sciences, Certificate in Business.
Daniel Garcia, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Alicia Oliveras, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration 2.0, Associate in Arts, American Studies, Economics, and Social Behavioral Sciences, Certificate Business Economics, with honors, ASG, transferring to Cal State University, Chico.
Hassana Mariah Chom, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, with honors, transferring to California State University of East Bay.
Sarah Watts, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Psychology.
Luis Fonseca, Certificate in General Accounting and Bookkeeping.
Petty Officer, Second Class, Donnell Frazier, Navy, Associate in Science, Supply Chain Management, transferring to American Military University.
Ricardo Pena, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Elizabeth Janelle Garcia, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Sociology, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences and Psychology, transferring to UC Riverside.
Amber Nicole Armstead, Associate in Science in Human Resources Management and Management.
Antonio Blakeney, Army, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration with honors, transferring to Cal State Fullerton.
Leslie Kim Nelson, Associate in Arts, Emergency Management, Certificate in Emergency Management with Homeland Security with honors.
Precious Kiana Webb, Associate in Science in Cybersecurity and Information Technology, Certificate in Information Technology, IT Support Specialist, and IT Foundation, with honors, transferring to Cal State Northridge.
Nicole Michelle Ramos Reyes, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Amber Renee Maccabee, Associate in Arts, Human Services, and Social and Behavioral Sciences, Certificate in Human Services.
Teresa Zuong Ding, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Sociology, Associate in Arts for Transfer in Psychology, transferring to Chico State University.
Angel Champagne, Associate in Arts in Social and Behavioral Sciences and Paralegal Studies, Certificate in Paralegal Studies, transferring to Trinity Law School.
Okay, so at this time, would Dr. Elizabeth Dorn Parker please join me? It's my pleasure to introduce the Board of Trustee President, Dr. Elizabeth Dorn Parker, to accept and confer the degrees to the members of the graduating class.
Thank you. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Coastline Community College, these students have been presented and accepted as candidates for the degrees of Associate in Arts and Associates in Science or Certificates of Achievement. By authority vested in me by the state of California, the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges, and the Board of Trustees of the Coast Community College District, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate in Arts and Associate in Science or the Certificate of Achievement that you have earned, and all rights and privileges to which you are entitled. Congratulations, class of 2025. Yes. And now at this time, I invite President Rodriguez back to the podium for the exciting turning of the tassels.
Hold on, stay
Wait,
here.
stay here.
I'm going to change things up a little bit.
You're gonna change?
You're going to do the tassel in a minute. Beforehand, though, we had a lot of commotion anytime two universities in this area were named. So one in honor of our trustee, Dr. Prinsky,
yes,
who taught at Cal State Fullerton. How many of you have either graduated or heading to Cal State Fullerton? Let me hear from you. Okay, we also heard another university just down the 405. Which university is that? Cal State Long Beach. And what do you say if you're at Cal State Long Beach? Go Beach. Okay. You may turn the tassel, please. Go for it.
I'm so excited. So are you ready? I want to hear, are you really ready now? Those of you, your tassel's on the right, so why don't you stand up so everyone can see. And at this time, turn your tassel from the right to your left. Let's see. And now you have graduated. Congratulations. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't see you.
No, we're fine.
Okay, we're good.
So, congratulations, graduates. As we conclude the ceremony, and begin the recessional, I want to remind all guests, friends, and families, please remain seated through the recessional. We will exit in the same order we came in, down the middle aisle, the platform party, our faculty, and then our graduates. As a safety precaution, please do not leave the area until all the graduates have exited. It's our tradition to have an honor corridor that we congratulate the graduates on their achievement today. So we're going to be doing so down here. And all guests, again, you're invited to join us for a reception to honor the graduates and celebrate today's ceremony. The reception will be held in the patio immediately to my left, and your students and the graduates can meet the families over there. So at this time, the 2025 ceremony is now over. Will the platform party, faculty, and graduates please rise for the recessional?
Any order's fine. It just really doesn't matter at this point.